check. Oh, how we sounding? We sounding good. How we looking? We looking good. First Monday back in 2 weeks. Definitely having a nice sugary iced coffee to get through this afternoon because, you know, long day back in the office. It was definitely kind of a wake-up call to get to run around Canada for like a whole week and just take video the whole time. But anyway, got our iced coffee. We have our package for today. Guys, we have an exciting video today. We're not doing any black magic stuff today. I've got updates for that. We're definitely going to do some black magic stuff this week. Last night I actually got on and ordered some rigging stuff, so we're gonna actually have like actual battery that's gonna last more than just like 20 minutes of shooting raw. But today we have an extra exciting video. We actually have an unboxing video. Sort of. I know exactly what's in it because I am working with the company that sent this to me. So let's get this open and let's start to talk about it. You guys obviously know what it is from the title of the video, but let's just get into this sucker. Ominous cardboard box. Right up here. Seems like that. Finally got it open, so now we can actually talk about it. So this is, and let's make sure our exposure looks decent here so I can highlight this, but this is the iSteady Pro 2 by a company called Hohem, I think is how you say it. It's H-O-H-E-M. I'm gonna put the link for you guys to buy this thing down in the description. And we're gonna kind of talk through, I'm hoping to just rip this thing out of the box, get going, and we're gonna go do a little bit of shooting with it tonight just because I'm super pumped for this. It's their new 3-axis gimbal for GoPros and other action cameras. Fits the Hero 7 Black, so we're gonna get out our GoPro and we're gonna play around with this tonight. And again, just to reiterate, like, this is the vlog, this is our vlog, you know, this is all behind the scenes, rough and raw. So anyway, guys, to kind of give you some backstory, some sort of behind the scenes on how this is all unfolding and how I got this gimbal, I actually reached out to this company because I started looking into buying a gimbal for my GoPro because, again, while Hyper Smooth is incredible on the Hero 7, it just can't compare to physically stabilizing the camera from, you know, like actual movement. It can certainly smooth it, it can certainly make it look very good, and I love Hyper Smooth, I love it for mountain biking, but there's a lot of times where it would be really nice to have a gimbal. I was looking at their Karma gimbal and it's like crazy expensive, and I was like, man, I wonder if there's a budget alternative. Reached out to these guys after seeing this gimbal and I was like, hey, I think this gimbal would fit perfect on this channel. I do a lot of GoPro stuff and we're always looking for kind of like a budget solution. We do a lot of that on this channel, the whole creativity from constraint. And so I kind of was wondering is, could this more affordable gimbal still get the job done? Let's get this bad boy open and let's start playing around with it. The other cool thing too is I've been kind of in the works with them. They're fine for me to put the purchase link and talk about this in the vlogs, obviously like we're doing now, but then I'm going to actually use the Blackmagic and this gimbal, of course, to make kind of a more polished like commercial for them, which will go on my channel as well. So we'll get all of the behind the scenes, of course. You guys will get that and it's gonna be awesome. Packaging, ooh, it comes in its own sleek case. This is super nice, look at that. Really, really like that case. Very, very sleek. Good zipper on it. That's awesome. I love that it comes with its own case. Comes with the manual, of course, to explain how to use it. It's got its own little tripod so you can balance it or just set it up. And then here are the attachments for the actual USB the actual gimbal attachments and then to USB-C. So this would be what the GoPro would plug into, which as advertised, you can actually plug in the GoPro and it should be compatible to use the different buttons that are available on here. Overall, kind of just feeling the gimbal, definitely feels like a little plasticky, but again, for the price, I'd say the build quality feels really good. Definitely a nice little size, breezy. I mean, it's just, you know, about that big. I think we need to get this baby charged up and I think we need to play with this thing. So I think I'm gonna read the manual, guys, and let's see what we can do here. Okay, so it says in here that I need to charge it completely before first time use. I hope that doesn't take too long. I hope it's like mostly charged as is. Ooh, the fact that we've only got one blinking light, that is a good sign right there, people. All right, guys, while that is charging, I think I'm gonna go grab my Vans, my skate shoes, and we're gonna go try and play around with skateboarding for a little bit. I think I'll just kind of film on this camera, have some fun, sort of get my skate feet back, And then we're gonna get this. I want this GoPro to charge faster. I might just have to cut the cord, and we might just have to go play with it. But anyway, let's go play around with the skateboard for a tiny little bit. I don't want to hurt myself. After watching Potato Jet's video, I'm like, man, I'm gonna totally break an arm or something. But anyway, let's go play around with that for just a tiny little bit, and then we'll come back in, and hopefully this thing is charged. I want it to charge faster, obviously. I might still have it a little bit. Nothing crazy, but you know, a little bit here. Okay, this is super sick. Let's go see if the gimbal's charged. I just really want to use it because now I'm like having way too much fun on my skateboard as well. Okay guys, so the gimbal is charged. I think we're going to grab that. I'm gonna throw this camera in my backpack and we're gonna go play around. I'm going to switch entirely to the GoPro now. So we're gonna just use the new gimbal and the GoPro. The cool thing that I realized is it has a quarter screw mount on the bottom. So I can actually take this monopod and kind of similarly how I use it for the Weebo Lab, I can actually screw this to the bottom and get sort of that extra extension, which I'm super pumped on. So anyway, let's grab that gimbal and let's go shoot some stuff. Enough talking. Let's just go shoot. Let's go have some fun. Oh, I'm so bad, guys. I'm so out of practice. Rocking the dad helmet for safety just because I haven't like actually skateboarded in forever. Alright guys, and we are back home. Had some fun skateboarding. Ben, I don't know if you're getting a skateboard. No, I'll give it to you because I told you to give it to you. But I might need to get myself another skateboard because I had a ton of fun tonight. And we're going to go look at the footage and we're going to review it and we're going to kind of talk about just sort of the first out being with it, using the gimbal, and kind of my thoughts with the gimbal, what I thought about it. All in all, very impressed for how affordable that gimbal is. It's super cool, super fun to play with. Can't wait to use it more. Can't wait to finish up sort of the commercial project with them. But anyway, ate some dinner with Car. Car made some delicious food because she's always such a good cook. Going to bust through some dishes real fast, and then we're going to hop back into the office, and let's just wrap this video up because super pumped. Vlog episode 1, getting through it, and let's just get back at it. Dishes time. Alright guys, and we finished the dishes. Let's set up the tripod and let's talk about my thoughts on kind of first using the iSteady Pro 2 and kind of just what I found. I did watch back the footage and I'm like super impressed, guys. For the price of this gimbal, again, it's super affordable. I just think that like it makes a really steady image. Now, I didn't turn hyper smooth off because I just wanted to be able to keep my camera settings the same. If I pulled it out and used the GoPro, of course I wanted to see, how, I didn't want to have to go in and adjust everything. And just looking back at the footage, it really does look like the hyper smooth works in junction with the gimbal. Sometimes camera stabilization and gimbals don't play nice. I know like my Panasonic definitely does not at times. but the GoPro stabilization looks great with this gimbal, and in some ways I think it just makes it even more smooth. So if you have a Hero 7 Black, I think this gimbal is perfect. All in all, super pleased with the video that I got from this. One thing that I really did find and I would recommend to you guys is when I first put the camera down, as you guys can see, and I'll try and highlight it, the motor, or this part of the gimbal, does sort of get into frame of the GoPro, and I'll flash a clip where I actually did that, and I was super bummed, and I was kind of like, well, you love those low shots with the gimbal. Obviously, if you can do it flat and horizontal, that's gonna work great, but then I was like, well, I really wanna get it nice and low, so how do I do that? What I found, and it's just kind of, you gotta just do it in one motion and it works great, is it's locked to flip this way, but if you just flip it the other way, it actually flips really nicely into cradle mode, and then you can get those really low shots that you guys were seeing on the skateboard that just look super sick. This makes for some really awesome B-roll if that's what you're doing. Just flip it into underslung mode and then run around with it like crazy, strap a monopod to it. All in all, really impressed with that underslung mode, and kind of had to figure that out. Again, I didn't read too much of the manual. I looked at it quickly, went and kind of dinked around, and then really just grabbed this thing and just kind of went out and played with it. So there's probably some stuff that I need to learn and figure out with it, but all in all, very impressed with it so far. So anyway, guys, just super pleased with this thing. I'm gonna shut it off real quick and let's just wrap this video right up. All right, guys, so kind of my final thoughts after first day of using it. I think this thing is super cool. Definitely would recommend going and buying one. Again, I'll put all the links and stuff in the description so you guys can go check it out. Go send Hohem some love on their Instagram and whatnot. Just kind of appreciation, let them know that Jake sent you, and just say thanks for kind of giving this opportunity to me. Super excited to make kind of the more refined video for them over the next couple weeks, and excited to incorporate this into vlogs in the future. But anyway, just kind of a first unbox and look at the iSteady Pro 2. Really pumped on this thing and super excited to use it in the future. Can't wait. But with that, guys, I am going to run away. I'm going to get out of here. Gonna wrap up this video, and we're gonna call that a wrap on episode number 1 of the new vlog series. Hope you guys are liking these. If you do, leave me a like to let me know. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing, and I will catch you all in the next one. All right, see you guys.